Hi, I'm Jurassic Joe with Jurassic Sands, and today we're going to be building the Flisat Sensory Table by Ikea. We have Nick here, our in-house woodworker, and he's just going to run through some of the material you'll need to build this yourself.
Yeah, so thanks, Joe. We've got these 4 hairpin legs from Amazon, which you can pick up for about $40. We're gonna have 3 unique pieces that are gonna go into this table with 2 different type joints, and we'll get into those later. 4 18-inch hairpin legs, 1 16.5 piece, 2 22 7/8, and 2 32 3/4 length pieces. Today we're going to make 3 unique pieces with 2 unique joints. So we're going to have our 2 length pieces with 2 rabbet joints cut in and a lap joint to connect the width piece, and then as well as 1 last piece with a rabbet joint built in. And we're going to show you what tools we used as well as some other alternative ways to go about it. First piece we're going to cut today are 2 length pieces. We've got our MDF blank cut down to 3.5 inches wide by 32 3/4 length. The reason we're using MDF today is because we're going to end up painting this table, and this is a better material for that. So our first joint that we're going to cut is our first rabbet. There's going to be 2 rabbets involved in this cut. We're going to cut down 3/4 of an inch by 1/2 inch. And I'll take you over to the router table to show you how to do that. So we're back from the router table. We just cut our first rabbet joint on the length piece. What this joint is doing is it's going to be the lip that the bin is going to sit in. We're now going to go back to the router table and cut our second rabbet joint that our lid is going to be able to sit on. Now this second joint is optional if you want to have the table function as a coloring table or whatever your kids like to do on a flat surface. So if you want to pretty up your table, this is an optional step. Instead of having these 90-degree corners, we're going to cut the rounded edges into our DIY table. So what I did is I went into my kitchen, grabbed your closest cup. I'm just going to mark out these radii. See? I'm going to go over to the bandsaw and we're going to get after it. So now that we've got our piece rough cut on the bandsaw, we're going to take it over to the belt sander. And that'll do it for our width piece. As you can see, it's exactly as if it came from Ikea. The second piece we're going to cut today is our 2 width pieces. Again, we've got our standard 2x4 dimension cut down to 22 7/8. We're again going to cut our rabbet joint, our first rabbet joint first over on the router table. So let's go get that cut. Just finished cutting our first rabbet joint on our width piece. Again, what this joint is doing is it's going to be the lip the bin sits on. We're now going to go back over and cut our second rabbet joint on our router table. And like I said before, it's what the tabletop sits on. So we're back from the router table. You can see we've cut our 2 rabbet joints here. Like I said before, bin's going to sit here, tabletop will sit here. Now we need to cut our lap joints so these will fit together. As you can see, that's not going to hold. So we're going to head over to the table saw and get those cut. So we're back from the table saw. We've got our rabbets, 2 rabbets and our 2 lap joints cut. You see them right there. Now, this puppy's going to fit right together. Look at that. So this is what your final joinery should look like when you're finished. You can see that these steps are going to fit nicely into each other and you're going to have a strong joint there. Okay, in the top view from here, you can see when we push that in, that's going to fit nicely. So the anatomy of the table, you can see the bins are going to sit here. The tabletop will sit here, and then it'll be flush with the rest of your table. And like we said before, we're going to take the legs And we're going to use the holes of the legs to join these two pieces together. The last unique piece we're going to cut today is our center support piece at 16.5-inch length, standard 2x4 dimension. And let me take you over the router table to cut this last rabbet joint. We've got our 4 sides cut with our rabbets and our lap joints. We just came back from the table saw. We cut our center support with our 1 rabbet joint and our 1 lap joint, and we're just going to drop it right in there. So at this point, we're going to dry fit everything. We've got our bins installed. Nothing is put together. We just kind of have it sitting here, just making sure everything fits when we're done. So from this point, you can either glue up all your joints overnight to get that real nice structural integrity, or if you're anxious about using your table, we can just put the legs on, and the screws from the legs will actually hold all the pieces together.
So we just finished building our own Flisat table. You can see the bin drops in perfectly. And one other feature we just wanted to highlight briefly is, since we built it ourselves, you can purchase legs at different heights so your table can grow with your child. I'm Jurassic Joe.
And I'm Nick, and we got after it.
Like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.